If you drop me into any local business tomorrow with no customers and no audience, I'm very confident I could get that phone ringing, and I wouldn't start where you'd think. I've run the marketing for a local law firm for 8 years, all by myself. There's no agency, and I took it from 17% market share all the way to 35%. There's an exact order I do this in, and the second step is the one that nobody realizes. It's actually like free advertising. But here's the truth most local businesses never hear. You're not losing customers because the shop down the street's better than you. You're losing them because more people know that they actually exist. That's the whole game. The enemy isn't your competition, it's being invisible. So getting customers isn't about being the best. It helps, but you've got to be known. So let me give you that order. So first thing I do, it's been around forever, but for local, nothing's beaten it yet. I'd get out and I'd shake hands, meeting people, making friends, becoming a real part of the community, because in local business, the more people who actually know you is the more times you're going to get referred. I know it's old school, but it still works better than almost anything when you're local. Here's the catch though, it doesn't scale. There's only so many hands you can shake in a day while you're also trying to run the business. You hit a ceiling very fast. So networking is the floor. It works. It's great. It's where you start. But if it's all you've got, you're going to stay small, which is exactly why you need to move to number 2. So the next one is where it actually starts to scale. And it's the step most people completely misunderstand. The second thing I do is short form video. And I love it for local for a few reasons. It's quick to make, you get feedback fast, and the algorithm on these platforms is so good, it pushes your stuff to people right around you. But I'm not doing the dancing and pointing at floating text on TikTok. I post genuinely useful information about what I do, how I can help them, and I show that I'm a part of the community that people are in. Teach and belong. That's the play. But here's the part that I love even more. Every single short form video you post is secretly a free ad test. Think about it. If a video takes off on its own with no money, it's the algorithm telling you people want this message. They want more of this. So when you put a budget behind that same video as an ad, it's already proven. You're not guessing. You tested every ad for free before you've ever spent $1. And that changes everything about the next step. So quick thing before I get to that next step, because you're about to be making a lot of content across all of this stuff, short videos, emails, posts, and if you've ever sat down to write it and it all came out sounding like a robot in a suit, I get it. Doing it by hand slow, so people just quit. But I built a free tool that sets up AI to write in your actual voice. You answer a few quick questions, it builds your brand voice for you. It's literally free. First link in the description. Go grab it, come back. Cool. Next step. So now you've got videos that already prove themselves. This is where you pour gas on that fire. Paid ads, specifically meta ads for local businesses, Facebook and Instagram, because it's local. Nothing targets a town tighter than Meta does. You take the videos that already worked on their own, and then you put budget behind them. Now you're not hoping you're scaling a sure thing. One thing here though, know where your people actually are. If you have an older crowd, probably Facebook. If you've got 35 and under, yeah, you're probably going Instagram. Sure, you can run both, but know that Facebook's going to lean a little bit more towards that older crowd and Instagram's going to be in that younger crowd. But the beauty of paid ads is it's scalable and it's also trackable. The right message in front of the right people that you can measure down to the dollar. I ran one webinar funnel a couple weeks ago and it got 200 people to sign up on $2,000 of ad spends. $10 a person. And I knew it was $10 a person because I could see it. I knew the exact conversion percentage of people going from webinar to paying customer. I can now calculate ROAS. That's the difference between running ads and just boosting a post and praying. But getting someone to see you once isn't the finish line. Most people who already see that ad aren't ready to buy today. So if that's where you stop, you'll lose them forever, which brings me to the last piece. And honestly, this is the one that prints the most money. So the last thing I do is I build an email list. It's super boring. Everyone's like, oh yeah, cool, email list. It works. Just wait. Those ads aren't only for sales. They're capturing people onto a list that you actually own. Because here's what most local businesses get wrong. They're scared of email. You're scared of being spammy. You're scared of bugging people. So you never send anything. But email isn't newsletters. If you're sending those, yeah, stop doing that. You are spammy. No one wants to read those. It's showing up in someone's inbox over and over with stuff that's actually worth reading. A story, something useful. You're not blasting a crowd. You're having a one-on-one conversation in somebody's inbox. It feels very personal. That's why you can ask for the sale there without ever feeling salesy. It's like a friend talking, not a billboard shouting. And And what sounds crazy is I love when people unsubscribe, because if someone leaves my email list, they were never going to buy from me in the first place. So they just saved me all the time and the cost that it comes with trying to market to them. I once sent 2 emails to a list of 3,500 people, and 157 people signed up for an event. It made a lot of money. Another single email I wrote, it made $6,000. It was a list that I owned. There was no algorithm that pushed it out and take people away from my asset. The email list is the asset. You rent attention everywhere else. You own your email list. So that's the order I would do: networking, short form video. And then from that short form video, you're figuring out what works. From that, you run paid ads to scale it. And then you use the email to own the audience and sell without ever feeling like you're salesy. But knowing the order and actually running it, those are 2 different things. The place to start is making all that content sound just like you and training it to know what you have to say. And that free tool that sets up AI in your voice is the first link in the description. I talked about it earlier. Go grab it before you ever write a single email. Then go watch this video because YouTube thought you'd love it. I'll see you over there.